Hey everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a detailed look at the new amazing LEGO Harry Potter set known as Fawkes, Dumbledore's Phoenix. LEGO set 76394 with 597 pieces. Here on the front of the box you got a beautiful picture of this amazing bird. I actually love this thing. It is so well done. It's an amazing set. It's just like the Hedwig. On the bottom left side of the box there, you can see the two figures in which you get. It's Albus Dumbledore, the classic Albus Dumbledore depicted in Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone and also the Chamber of Secrets. And you also get Fawkes the Phoenix. On the right side of the box, you got the three main characters of Harry Potter. So Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and also Ron Weasley. On the top of the box there, you can see the two minifigures in which you get in this set on their little display stand. Also, it shows off the awesome printed 2x4 tile in which you get that has the name of the Phoenix Fawkes. On the back of the box, you can see it is the thumb tab style, and I ripped it open like a savage because we already built it during a live stream. I've got the dimensions of Fawkes on the top here, so it's actually 35 centimeters or 13.7 inches from wing to wing, so that's the wingspan of Fawkes the Phoenix. Then from nose to tail, it's 24 centimeters or 9.4 inches, and from the ground to the top of the head, it's 18 centimeters or 7 inches. And the head of Fawkes does rotate. Also, the wings will flap, as depicted in this picture here, when you turn the crank on the base of the stand of this awesome set. So here's our instruction manual there. We've got Fawkes on the front cover sitting on like a wood table on his display stand, of course. And when you open it up here, you'll see that there is 4 bags. Overall, it's a pretty small piece count, but it's being sold at a reasonable price. And you know what? There's some crazy building techniques in here that blow me away. Like steps number 1 and 2, like you build these crazy gears inside the stand and inside the body of Fawkes the Phoenix, and it is pretty cool. Pretty sweet, pretty quick build. I mean, you could probably get it done with no distractions in about an hour, I would say. It took me an hour and 40, but that's because I was doing it live and sort of interacting with everybody here on the channel, which was an absolute blast. So here he is in all his glory. This is brilliant. I absolutely love Fawkes the Phoenix. I think the first thing that we should have a look at, obviously, is the wing features. So there is just a little crank back here on either side, and when you rotate that crank, the wings will flap. Now, the movement of the wings is absolutely majestic in my opinion. It almost looks like it has 2 ranges of motion. Just the way that they're able to get these wings to flap in that motion is absolutely amazing. You can turn that crank both clockwise or counterclockwise, and it'll give us the same motion. I'd imagine you could motorize it. You could put an IR receiver on there or a Bluetooth motor function and put it on a low setting so that it gets a nice slow flap. I personally am not going to try that. If I ever want to make the wings move, I will personally just do it myself. But yeah, it's crazy. It's just like the Hedwig one that we got. The wing motion is essentially the same, but it's fantastic. I just can't get over it. I have such a great time just sort of making it do its thing, making it fly through the air there. The wings are brilliant. So they have all sorts of exposed studs there with some odd shaped plates and also some slopes in combination with tiles. And you'll also see some modified 1x1 plates with the forward facing tooth. Also all sorts of curved tiles back here. You've got some quarter tiles there. And on the tips of the wing, we have these right here, in which can be articulated. Obviously, you just have to be a little bit careful that you don't break some little pieces off, but they are held together on the bottom by some of those circular pieces. And the shape of them is quite nice, and they have 2 different colors. They have the dark red and also like the bright standard red. And that's a nice color combination that's found all over Fawkes here. Also, you get some of that nougat color with the quarter tiles and also the orange color as well. These pieces here move on the tip of the wings. That piece just refuses to stay on. I don't know why. Did I hit it twice? Probably. And then we've got some exposed studs on the back side of the wings here. Once again, we've got some smooth finishes here with the slope elements and some of those dark nougat quarter tiles in the back here. I think that's dark nougat. And then you've got some orange Technic bits showing in there. When you look on the underside of the wing, you can see some of the Technic components that make the wings flap, and you can see some of the gear elements that are flapping right there. I wish we would have done this build style so that you could see some of the components in the inside, but it sort of gives you a good idea of how it works there. You can see in the sort of the butt area there where there's two gears, and then those sort of work their way through their body and drive these elements right there to make those wings flap. On the back of the bird, we've got some tail feathers here in that orange color with the red highlights. Once again, these can move from side to side, so you can adjust those tail feathers however you'd like. Also, they move up and down. Those are the only two tail feathers, one on either side, in which will move. And he sits on a very elegant base. You can see it's gold, circular elements there. Very cool. And his talons are sort of clutched onto this post here, or he's holding onto it, sort of just perched, and they're at this perfect angle here with his nice talons, which are like a sand blue color, I believe. Under his belly there, you've got some yellow elements, so there's definitely lots of great color contrasts, sort of like the fiery phoenix colors between yellow, orange, that dark orange nougat color, and the bright red. You've got his head here, which can rotate, so he can look around. His eyes are made using the 1x1 circular tiles with the white dot for the eye. And then you've got a couple rubberized elements on the top here, one on either side and two in the center. These can also be moved like that as well, so you could sort of ruffle his feathers a little bit on his head there, if you will. Nicely done head here. Once again, there's some teeth elements in there to give the head some texture, and also some different slopes and whatnot. A black tooth element on the front of his head to represent the beak of the Fawkes Phoenix. So pretty awesome, pretty amazing. Also, I do like this bar that he's holding on to. You can move his feet up off of it, and it is made using some of those profile or textured 2x2 circular gold bricks. I love the use of the gold elements here. In fact, you'll see right here where you have the 2x4 printed tile that says Fawkes, there is a open 2x2 jumper tile there, and that's where you can place your minifigures just like that on the front of the stand, so you can display it with your minifigures. I like that just because you might not have a spot for them, or you might want to keep this all together, so it's good that you have the option to put the minifigures there. And the two minifigures that you get with this set are incredible. So on the right side here, we've got Fawkes the Phoenix. He's sitting on a gold telescope. Of course, he's all red with an orange highlight in the chest and in the face area there with a black beak. And he's also got some black highlights to represent some of his head feathers there as well. Nicely shaped bird element for sure. And then beside him, we got Dumbledore. And Dumbledore is amazing. His torso piece and leg piece is very highly detailed. Of course, this depicts Dumbledore from the first two movies, and his hairpiece and beard is pretty epic as well. You'll see that he has an alternate face back here, and there's also a bunch of print detailing on the back side of his torso as well. I think he's wearing dark nougat pants there, and they both can be displayed on this 2x6 stand here that has some reddish brown jumpers in the middle there, 4 of them, and then some of the gold vent or grate pieces on the left and right side. And of course, that will very easily just adapt to our base of Fawkes the Phoenix like we saw earlier. So you can either display them individually like this here, or with your Harry Potter collection, or beside the Phoenix, or on the Fawkes stand, which is definitely a nice combination of ways that these minifigures can be displayed with this set. That wraps up our review here on Fawkes, Dumbledore's Phoenix, one of the newer Harry Potter sets for the summer of 2021. Let me know what you think of it by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out here on the channel. Thank you so much, and have a great one.